Word. We back at it again this week.
Let's Go There podcast.
Yeah. What's good with y'all?
We chilling, man.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
How's y'all week been?
Been straight.
Productive. Just working.
Yeah?
Working. You know.
Word. Been busy.
Yeah, that PP loan is about to run up soon at the end.
When's that shit expire?
End of this month, 30th, 31st, right?
That's all they're giving you? Damn, it's the end of the month?
Yeah.
Niggas ran through that shit. Some people did it like 3 times.
Niggas is going to jail over that shit, I heard too, right?
No, they are.
You heard about that list, right?
The feds.
I did hear about a list.
I didn't see the list, but I heard about it.
I know some people who did see the list, and they was
some
like...
people that are supposedly on the list.
Niggas was on it. Shouldn't have been on it.
They saying I'm supposedly on the list. I ain't even on that shit. I mean, I am on this shit.
Somebody told you was on the list?
Somebody's telling people that I'm on the list, and I didn't file out no PPP loan.
I think if you're going on the list and looking people's names up, you're weird. Yeah, I don't even really remember
Is it a public list?
Full government. Yeah, you can like go and search up people's names.
Look up their address.
I thought it got leaked. I thought it was some private.
I thought it got leaked too. That's what I thought.
No, it's public information.
It sounds like it would be. Yeah.
Just like you can find out who's snitching publicly, you can find out.
But are you like who really remembers somebody's first and last name? Be like, oh, did they get it?
By the address.
That is weird. Yeah.
They looking up shit by the address.
It's even weirder if you're looking at address first.
Oh, niggas are searching. I think niggas just looking at the list to see if let me see if somebody I know is on this motherfucker.
Exactly. Yeah.
Your real Facebook name.
If you gotta look it up, then you can't ask them. Then mind your business.
I agree with that. But niggas want to be nosy though.
Yeah, and they running out of unemployment too. They say they got 3 months left for that.
Yeah, but they about to start giving out the child payments in July. Was it like an extra $300?
That was backed up.
I seen some shit about that on the news for the tax breaks or benefits.
When you filed your stimulus, if you had like kids on your stimulus, now they're giving out like an extra $315 or something like that.
It was 5. The first one was 5.
It depends on their age. If they're under like 5 or 6, they get more. And then the older they are, they get a little less. So I think it's like 6 and up gets like 3, but under that they get a little more.
Yeah, off. Fucking 4 of us, we need some kids so we can get this.
I'm trying to adopt a kid for a year, bro.
Y'all asked out because y'all had kids. They mama taking that.
That's that too, right? What's that old hustle? You find somebody baby mama, be like, yo, just split that with me. I'm gonna flip it for you. Bro.
No, you gotta find a baby mama that don't got no job. Then you have to take it.
I think it was when you get them taxes. Let me hold son.
That's what it was. Yeah, let me get. Because there's only a certain amount, right? Yeah, that you can get. Like, yo, let me claim one of your kids, and I'll flip it for us, baby.
I think, Trump changed that. He only let you claim, 2?
Oh, really?
Yeah, Trump. He cut it off.
Because before it was like 3, right?
I didn't know.
No, there wasn't a limit. Trump made a limit.
Oh, okay.
It was Trump?
Yeah.
That made the limit? Mm-hmm. I didn't even know there was a limit.
I remember 3 was like a limit, and then after 3 is like you can't claim no more.
Before that there was no limit. I used to work in a accounting office, and I did people's returns. Some people had straight 5 kids on that bitch.
Damn. Fire.
So they had 5 though. If
you can't like he put a limit. I think it was either 2 or 3. I don't remember which one. Yeah, but that's why people were giving their kids out. Like, can you claim it for me? Can you claim?
So you get the money.
Yeah, because they also weren't working, but also they reached their max. They can't claim all their kids. So
now, what the fuck happens when somebody else claims your kid?
That's baby.
They get all the money, and then you just have to trust them enough to give you the money, your money.
But I mean, that's not a legal issue.
As far as you get audited or something?
I mean, you're kind of lying because you're saying that kid lived with you for more than half the year. But you have to, it's only if they ask you for proof. And more times than not, the parent's going to go with it because...
They're not going to audit you.
Yeah.
Man,
you just say, he was living with him.
Being regular.
Yeah, it is a lie, but it's not like one of those severe shit they look at.
So niggas just going into business agreements with their baby mama over
the government leaves kids alone.
Yo, we gotta get this money. How we gonna do it?
Not even they give. Nah, it's not even baby mom and baby dad. It's like my sister, my mom.
Yeah,
y'all niggas is fucking up. How you all make babies and can't even benefit off?
Can't even claim them niggas, man.
Because they too worried about being baby mom and baby daddies.
They too busy not claiming them niggas till it's time to claim them niggas.
Damn, that hits the heart right there.
Yeah. Fucking Governor Baker over here trying to stop niggas from coming up.
What movie was that?
It's because it's Democratic as president. That's why. Shit was the Wild Wild West for a whole 2 years and shit. Now this shit's coming back. back to reality.
The world's coming back to normal,
like,
right?
They keep saying the world coming back to normal, like it's a good thing. But like, it's kind of.
I like a little chaos.
Yeah, chaos.
I don't think it's ever gonna be normal again.
Yeah,
was it ever?
It's not gonna feel normal.
Slavery, that's normal. I was thinking about this shit
Okay,
on my
Kanye.
way here. Right, yeah.
Yeah, where'd that come from?
Slavery is like, okay, if you equate slavery to having a job, meaning nobody, like, if you have a job that you don't like, to me, that's kind of slavery.
That is slavery.
Because you don't want to do it and you still feel like you have no other option but to do it.
The only difference is you
That
get
is
paid.
slavery.
That's literally the only difference.
That's
but you
it.
still get paid horrible wages, so.
You got paid in slavery. You got a
got
place
fed.
to live. You got
And you
food.
got
Okay, here you like.
Kanye part 2 right now. Nah, if you think about it,
Nah, it is the same a little bit. Like,
I just need a place to stay. I just need food. I need a place for my family so I can build.
and that's
the
what you're
next
working for at
generation
your
of me.
job, place to stay.
And that's all I
to eat.
care about, right?
I remember I watched this, I used to watch this PBS special, was it Black and Latin America, when they was doing slavery, and they used to really pay them, but they used to put them in villages where they had to use all that money to buy the food that they ran anyways.
Oh, like prison?
Yeah.
Prison.
Yeah, prison's definitely slavery too.
Yup.
That's for fact.
Damn.
Nah, it is though, cause it's like that whole cogwheel thing, like, and then by the time you get off work, you tired as fuck and shit.
The only difference is if you get commissary, that's somebody else giving you money, but that's pretty much the only difference.
Another thing that gets thrown into slavery along with prison and having a job, you got sports figures. Is that slavery? You know, you got white people over here enjoying the physical aspect of these niggas.
No, because you can give that up at any time.
Yeah, but you feel like you can't give it up because this is such a great opportunity that is so
You don't feel like that about your job?
well,
I'm
that is
talking about
slavery.
being a basketball player, football player,
The only way that shit works is, did you say debt?
boxer.
I said debt definitely
Remember-
debt will keep you in
Yeah,
slavery.
so
Floyd
like,
Mayweather.
you get $1 million deal, you buy a crazy ass house, and now
you gotta play that ball. You gotta dribble, nigga.
That's the only way that
you
makes
gotta
sense.
dribble.
Is Floyd Mayweather a slave to boxing?
I don't know what that nigga doing. I don't know what the fuck he doing. I feel like he made he retired, right?
Yeah, he did.
So I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
He's a slave to
He
boxing.
retires the way these rappers retire. I'm
slave,
retired, but here
man.
comes a new album.
He can't help it.
You can't help but box. You can't help but making money, probably.
If you can, bro, he can make money any way in the world, bro.
He supposedly does real estate and shit.
Okay, where's
He has he has one of the biggest strip clubs around, and he still wants to box.
He's addicted to fame.
He still
That's
wants
what
to
it
get
is.
hit in the
Yeah, I was
face.
gonna say that.
He's addicted to fame. That's what it is.
Fame?
It's that fame drug, bro. That's what it is.
It's the likes.
Being in the limelight, yeah.
But he's gonna get likes if he just fucking takes a picture of his fucking plate that he just ate. He's gonna get a fucking 100,000 views.
Yeah, but it ain't gonna be 1 million views. I mean,
Does anybody know
ain't
what's
a
up with the
million.
hair thing?
What hair?
yeah. Why'd he grow his hair out randomly?
That shit look
And his
crazy.
beard, and it does look
Because
crazy.
he's old. That's what old niggas do.
They
I don't know.
sell
I feel
their
like
hair
I
out.
feel like people like men make a certain amount of money, then they're okay looking homeless. Think about it.
Nah,
the most
yeah.
of the richest
That's
men,
a fact.
they look
No.
crazy.
No,
That's
fact.
that's a new thing.
One of the richest person
That's a
I ever
new thing,
seen look
though.
like a straight bum.
Yeah.
I was
That's a new
like,
thing,
you
though.
look wild,
that was
bro.
that wasn't going on. That's a new thing. Just
No,
think.
it's not.
Yes,
These,
it
the
is.
rich old men, they still
Yes.
walk around in Skechers, all that.
Talking about black.
Oh,
No,
that's
I
what
said
you're
just
talking-
rich
you're
men.
talking about
I'm
rich.
not. Yeah.
White rich men never was swaggy though.
I was gonna say I'm thinking of a white dude too.
I'm talking
So
about black dudes that's on point. They got the haircut every time. They're on point, right shit, and then they get a certain amount
Oh,
of
you mean
money.
no, as far as, like-
I don't care, nigga. I'm about to wear chancletas.
the J.Cole, Jay-Z shit. That's what you talking about.
Yeah.
Look at the way Lil Wayne
About
dressed
that
now.
type shit.
I haven't
That's
seen Lil
different.
Wayne. All I seen was his hair.
How's he
fall out.
dressing now?
That's drugs.
Bummy?
Like big ass clothes, chunky shoes.
You trying to bring
like,
it back?
Like the 90s? You trying to go back?
No, like
Bring it
horrible,
back.
like
That's
Hawaiian
drugs. That
beach
nigga got
shirts.
lost in the
Like
trip,
looks
bro.
crazy.
That's
He got
drugs.
lost in a trip, man.
That's drugs. That
I just
doesn't
seen
count.
him on a fucking Instagram post with some skateboard company doing some shit.
Truck fit.
Nah, I wasn't Truck Fit. I think he was promoting Truck Fit though. But yeah, he
I
fucking.
didn't even know they were still in business.
I seen
Remember
the shirt the
that
other day and I
controversy?
laughed. I swear to God,
What'd he
I
say?
laughed.
Something about suck dick for a truck
Bitches
fit?
sucking dick for
And
truck
like,
fit.
yo,
Yeah.
that's only male clothing. Why would she suck you off for?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, Truck Fit doesn't have a female line. That's what it was.
Sucking
Yeah.
nigga dick with some truck fit. Like, who are you talking about?
Did he spend some time in Atlanta?
Of course he did. Miami, yeah.
That's funny. Yo.
Young Thug, whatever. All right, let's get off of that. Yeah, I wanted to go somewhere. This is why I brought up like sports players, and we was talking about slavery. Kyrie Irving was in the news, and he was saying that they just won the game or whatever, and he was like, "How do you feel about winning the game?" And he was like, "Honestly, I don't want to talk about none of that shit. I'm sorry, I'm not about to answer any of y'all questions because there's more important, terrible shit going around in the world. People dying in Palestine, and yeah."
Yeah.
And that's what he said.
Basically, I don't have time to worry about basketball. People are dying.
Yeah, like, yo, I just come, like, he's basically saying, I just come here to do my job, but I don't care.
He's doing the Marshawn Lynch, but he's doing it more tactful.
I'm very good at my job. They pay me very well for my job, but I don't care about the job. Just like a motherfucker that's a good engineer. He really wants to be a fucking film director on the low, but he has no opportunities. But he's a very good engineer. That gets paid very well to do it.
Does he have no handler? Like
that's like Underworld.
Why is Kyrie Irving the only outspoken one I've seen?
He's the only outspoken.
Well, like to blatantly say, I really don't give a fuck about this.
Nah, that's respectable.
I think he's doing the Marshawn Lynch, but he's doing it in a way where you gotta respect it.
He's not
like he doesn't want to talk. He was like, listen, there's some other shit going on.
But I mean, even before when he was doing that weird shit when he didn't go to a game because it was his birthday party, like he was just doing literally whatever he wants.
I love the hypocrisy.
I feel like the hypocrisy. I feel like Kyrie Irving been off the NBA ever since George Floyd happened.
Yeah, I remember when Kalani tried to kill herself for him.
He said, I'm done with this shit, and LeBron James is the leader of this shit, and he said, we have to play basketball again. So, fuck LeBron James. And that's why he's been on some, like, nigga.
He's seeing basketball and sports for what it is, slavery shit.
He's been like that. That's why I call him, like, Kanye of basketball right now. Like,
does the NBA contract include that shit? Like, talking
interviews?
Yeah, you have to. Yeah.
Every sports.
That's why Marshawn was getting fined all those years.
You got fined for that.
He was like,
it's in your contract to do public... whatever it's called.
That's why he's like, I'm just here so I don't get fined. There's like, it's not in their contract what you have to say, but you have to be there and say something. That's why I'm like, I think that was a smarter version of that. Like, yeah, Palestine. Now ask me another question. Yeah. Don't make it awkward.
There's gotta be a clause for demeanor. There's gotta be.
Yeah, how y'all feel?
Maybe now there is since Marshawn. Like, all right, y'all want to play?
Yeah, how y'all feel about athletes like speaking up?
That's dope.
I mean, they should, right? If you
have a platform, then you should, yeah.
They should, right?
If that's what everyone says. Then that's some slavery shit.
Yeah.
If you can't.
What if you choose not to?
I was gonna say, what if it should
be?
That's most of them.
That's a choice.
Right.
That's most of them.
But
most of them choose not to.
When you don't have a choice, then that's slavery.
What if they feel like they can't, but they can?
They what?
I don't know.
That's called slavery.
Like Colin, when Colin spoke up and
that's literally what slavery is.
That's what Colin was fighting against, right? He spoke up, and then look what happened to him.
He got blackballed.
Fuck it.
So like legally they can say it, but
it's called fear. It's called. Right. At the end of the day, all I know how to do is run this basketball up and down the court. I don't know how to be an engineer. I didn't go to school and get good grades. I was good at basketball and football. So if I take this political stance and these motherfuckers kick me out the National Basketball Association, what am I gonna do after that?
Most players are the opposite of him. They're like, I don't have to worry about what's going on because I just have to play basketball.
And fuck these Instagram hoes.
That's what niggas that fucking work at a factory think too.
You could probably take J.Cole's position.
Speaking of J.Cole, he just quit the rap game and said, I'm about to play basketball for Africa.
Fire.
How y'all feel about that?
Do what you want. If you got the money, do what you always wanted to do.
Y'all J.Cole fans over here?
Yeah.
I'm not a fan and shit, but he's cool and shit. Like, I don't hate on him. He's cool and shit.
I haven't listened to his album, but yeah.
His album was good though from what I heard. My boy played it for me. It was fire from what I heard.
I like J.Cole.
Yeah.
Is J.Cole a legend?
I didn't listen to his album.
To be determined.
Cassandra, how do you feel about J.Cole?
I like him.
Is he your type?
I would date J.Cole, of course.
Yeah? Wait, without the money though.
The unkept hair did it for
him. And not famous and
making regular money.
I wouldn't date anybody making regular money, but but I mean, yeah, I would date him if he was a regular guy.
You like his music? Are you into him?
Yeah.
All that shit?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah.
He always preaches, for the regular bitches with regular bodies and regular jobs.
He gets a lot of hate.
Why?
He preaches different shit than everybody else. That's the only reason.
Because he's not about negativity. That's why I say.
Right.
For his wokeness, he gets hate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because negativity sells. Like
a nigga, we ain't trying to hear that shit, bro.
The lower chakra sells. Just say that. The lower chakra.
Lower vibration.
Yes,
I feel like
vibrations sell, and higher vibrations are harder to sell. They do sell. This is why J. Cole is J. Cole and Kendrick is Kendrick.
That's why hip hop is hip hop.
I was just about to say him, Kendrick Lamar, and Pusha T. I think are like the only ones that stayed with the bitches that they've been with the whole time, and you've never seen them scandal with any other hoes or nothing like that.
Damn.
The only ones.
Those are the only ones I can think of.
Ice Cube.
There's rumors of him doing shit.
There is?
Yeah. Coco's his wife, right?
That's Ice-T.
Ice-T.
Oh, okay. Who you said?
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube.
You expect that from Ice-T. He was on his pimp shit.
Ice Cube.
Yeah, Friday, Ice Cube. The one with his kid.
Didn't they just get divorced?
No.
That was Dr. Dre.
No, there was definitely something up with him and his wife. They've definitely been in the news.
There's no Ice that's divorced.
There's definitely something up with him and his wife. He's got the light skinned wife.
Yeah,
they were in the news.
They're both light skinned.
They were in the news for something, so no, he's out.
He was in the news.
Both of them were.
All right.
Ice-T and Ice Cube?
No, him and his wife. There was there was something going on.
Ice-T, Ice Cube, and Dr. J. Bro.
You put them all in one thing.
Said no Ice shall be divorced.
It says marriage secret.
See, there was
Ice
something.
Cube and his lovely wife started off good, right? Oh, have become an example of
Entanglement?
Plagued by divorce. Is she getting divorced?
Marriage secret, I'm seeing? Something about a marriage secret?
This is crazy. Cause look, I'm just looking this up. Ice-T files for divorce from Coco, but this was 2013, and I just seen them together on Instagram.
But I said never.
No, that's Ice-T though.
No, and I'm saying J. Cole and them are they've never been in the news with no negativity about their relationships.
She's saying these niggas ain't pristine, Prof.
So
they don't get away with it. So we can't think of.
So yeah,
so who else?
J. Cole, Pusha T,
Jay-Z,
and
right?
Kendrick Lamar.
Nah, Jay-Z did cheat on.
I have a whole album about this.
And the elevator.
This nigga profited off of this shit. This nigga made money off of it.
Nas don't have one solid bitch.
He's just beef with Khalees, right? He's just beef with her.
He don't have one solid bitch.
Yeah, that's true.
He had
these Pusha T, Kendrick, and J. Cole. These are girls before they were famous. This has been their bitch this whole time.
I mean, like before they got on, like
2 Chainz don't count because he do all that booty shaking, all that shit in his video. They don't do that.
LeBron James.
I'm talking about artists.
Oh, you
talking about rappers? Yeah,
I'm just trying to do one nigga with one solid.
I mean, it's hard, nigga. You a rapper? You got bitches coming at you all the time. It's hard.
That's why I give them more props.
Right.
Because
that's why it's like
never heard them.
About Joe Budden.
That's a fact, though. Joe Budden definitely fucking motherfucking.
Definitely got fucking a lot of.
This nigga getting accused right now. This nigga.
He always got some.
What's her name?
That's why I brought this.
Olivia Dope. What's shorty name? Olivia Dope.
Olivia Dope after Olivia Pope from Scandal, right? Isn't it?
Is it after Olivia Pope?
Olivia Pope.
Olivia Pope from Scandal. So you took your name from a scandalous ass character.
Yo, I'm surprised he apologized though, Joe Budden.
Yeah,
well, he has to.
He knows how women are. That's why he's doing that.
He has to. His
empire's
falling
apart.
apart.
He could have still went super annoying with that.
He's a light skinned ass troll.
Not at this time.
Not with the woman.
Because it's too much.
Fucked up with Rory
it's compounding, right? It's compounding now. He's like, I gotta say.
He has to say it
he lost his Cash App sponsorship.
What? He had a sponsorship by Cash App?
Ben sponsors his main check.
He lost it over that
That's
shit.
His main check.
Yeah. He lost it. That's why he's like, he's got to save his empire right now. He lost his Cash App. He can't pay his team.
Yo, that's about to crash.
Yeah, bro.
You think his podcast gonna crash?
First of all, that shit will not be the same. He doesn't have the chemistry.
His network won't, but maybe his podcast will. Because he still got the other chicks.
He don't got the chemistry no more. Rory and Mal were bigger than everybody thought. It's going to be a big deal.
I guarantee.
A lot of niggas like Rory and Mal. He underestimated their value.
And now nobody's gonna want to work with this because they all just about to keep exposing.
Because they all expose his business dealings.
Joe Budden is gonna be fine. Bro.
You think his reaction to the whole thing would have been different if it was his show?
Not gonna be fine.
Because he was just a guest.
His woman's show.
What do you mean?
His Revolt TV better happen.
Let's have one conversation going on.
Oh, I didn't know y'all was doubling up.
I said, do you think his apology would have been different if it was his show? Because he apologized and he was a guest on their show.
Wait.
That's what happened?
Yeah, he was a guest on their show.
He apologized on their show?
No, he made a statement, but he was a guest. Yeah. So do you think it would have been different? His response would have been different if it was his own show and she said that?
I think he probably wouldn't have said that if it was his own show.
I think he still needed to get it off whatever show it was on. I don't think he probably would have wanted to. He probably would make it quick and easy and.
Because he had a nice detailed apology.
Okay, so
I will.
They call it sexual harassment. So it. All right.
So I watched her response.
Said the comments just made him.
I understand both sides.
I watched her response.
We're talking about a work environment and business, right? I understand that, but I don't. It's not sexual harassment. To me, it's not sexual harassment, but it's inappropriate.
So, but sexual harassment is only valid to the person that feels it. So you can't say it wasn't sexual harassment.
That part,
if a person feels it, it was point blank. Period.
In the work environment.
I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying it's a different word. It's not harassment. I didn't harass you.
No, in the work environment, it's harassment. No, in the work environment, it's harassment.
Any uncomfortableness.
Because her angle is like.
She's saying whatever. Like, you said something to Casandra and she felt uncomfortable, nigga. You can't take away her uncomfortableness.
Yeah, like if I said that you just harassed me, you harassed me. That's what it is.
She said it and she felt it, bro.
No, I understand that. I'm just going off of words. I made you uncomfortable. I didn't harass you.
So, like, her whole point of.
She said he used sexual comments that made her feel uncomfortable. So yes, it was sexual harassment.
So is it sexual about how y'all dress? Like you swagged up and your other friends ain't swagged up.
Probably didn't.
You the one carrying the show. So that's what the gist of what I got out of it is. Basically, Casandra, you dress mad good. Like you dress mad good. Like these other two chicks, like
that's what he said. He said some shit like that.
You think Joe Budden said it like that?
No, that's what he did say. He said that. Yeah.
That's the gist.
That's what he said. But it was more than that. He was like trying to get at her too. He was like, "Yo, how come you don't touch me?"
She
like shit like that.
She said when he hugged her, his hips were rocking.
Yeah.
Wait.
Basically, he was grinding on her.
Because there was shit that was edited out. Yeah, there was shit that was edited out too that he was saying. And then
going by what I heard.
And you can tell that he felt it because I guess when like they took a break, he asked, he was like, "Yo, are we good?" He did like a temperature check with him.
Yeah,
he knew he was pushing the line and he still.
And she said she felt obligated to laugh and go along because she didn't want to like ruin the energy for the show.
And she don't know Joe Budden. She's coming into this podcast. She didn't know him. This is her first time ever seeing him in person. Like they brought her in, so she's coming as like an employee, not like as a friend that knows him. She's coming as a legit employee. This is her boss doing this shit. So she's like,
and he's over here.
Right. So in that context, I mean, she's an employee in that case.
Flirting is sexual harassment in the business.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So he's hiring an HR department. He's hiring an HR department. So
yeah, you.
His apology, whoever wrote that for him did a good job.
I didn't hear the apology.
He said he apologized for making anyone feel like that. Women should be able to go to work, especially black women. Like it was a nice apology. It was a really well thought out apology.
He had to throw that part in.
Like,
that's the extra spice right there.
Empowerment.
We ain't talking about all women. We talking about black women.
Right. That's his audience. Right. That's the extra spice right there.
Damn, are we saying black women got mad power then? He's scared of the black women, huh?
No, it's just a thing that you gotta say. Like, I run a black business. That could be either a good thing or a bad thing in the eyes of who you trying to sell to. Yeah. Like, it's a black owned business. You want to say that to black people. You don't want to say that to white people. Yo, black owned business. Black owned business.
They gonna be like,
all right, that's what's up.
You gotta pick what group of white people.
Hopefully the government has your back. That's exactly how I feel. White people look at like, yo, you got all the backing, black-owned business. Black Lives Matter right now.
The only thing I'm thinking about is like when he came into this shit, it was probably like fun, like we're doing this shit,
Yeah, now he's at a point where it's
now
like,
it's politics.
This is business, bro.
Yeah, like damn, I can't say anything I want.
That's the public eye shit. Yeah, that's what it sucks. He's like,
anymore.
I started this so I could say whatever I want to talk shit. Now I can't.
Damn, am I gonna end up Joe Budden over here?
Or Joe Rogan.
You see when you put it that level, it's like,
like, yo, my bad, man. I'm
gonna have to go over and
admiring your outfit, man.
I'm gonna have to squash it over for you.
Are we good?
He's just like that. He didn't mean nothing.
Right, you're gonna have to come in, do damage control. Like, hold up.
I just like the color on you. That's all. I'm sorry.
Like, he be talking to you like that? No, not me, but he's cool.
Nah, he just be playing this shit like, that's the homie, that's the big bro.
Nah, mind you,
text him, what the fuck are you doing?
They drunk all the time too. They drinking every episode and shit.
You know Joe Budden.
Oh, they be wet. Yeah, they be wet in the episodes too.
Joe Budden is not sober. He's on something.
Nah, he's definitely not.
All press is good press.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, so
nah, that's really a saying.
Cash app.
Ain't no such thing as bad press.
Or bad promote. Yeah, bad or bad. Yeah, no such thing as bad media.
I got a question for Casandra. How do you know this character named Kevin Samuels on the internet?
Yes.
How do you feel about him?
To be honest, I never actually watched any of the videos, but I hear that he just I wouldn't want to say reality check, but I hear he kind of like whatever a woman thinks about herself, he kind of shoots it down basically.
Just destroys all confidence.
Yeah, basically that's what the summary I got of him.
He doesn't sell dreams, obviously.
Yeah, no. Like for instance, a girl, she's saying what she wants in a man. He'd be like, now hold on now. Remember, you're 43 with 3 kids. Now let's be more realistic. Like, whoa. So that's pretty much what I've heard of him. He gives me a gay vibe.
Do you agree with that?
That's the
I
rumors.
do think that women are unrealistic when setting their standards.
Most of them or a lot?
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot. I wouldn't say most, but I would say a lot.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the
so
thing
is he right?
I do agree with Kevin Samuels, but I don't agree with
his deliverance.
Not everything.
Yeah, his delivery is kind of
The issues with the delivery. I think that's where a lot of women. I think a lot of girls who call him kind of agree with him. And they want to hear it, but his delivery, like he talks to him like he's talking to a dude who's like doesn't give a fuck about their emotions. They're like, no, this is just the facts. Like
if he
you're 5'2", 300 pounds, and you want a nigga that's making 6 figures, like you gotta fix that.
What's your dress
Sometimes
size?
I do feel him though. Sometimes I do.
He doesn't sugarcoat it.
But still, he's an older gentleman. He's way older than me, so you should know, like, okay, how you look.
People will be more open to change if he delivered it better. Because of the way he says it, now they're definitely going to be more stuck in their ways. Like, fuck him.
That's what they all
say. But also, if he was nicer, he wouldn't be Kevin Samuels.
He wouldn't be viral.
He wouldn't be popping right now. He wouldn't be getting them views.
Viral.
Yeah. I don't want to be viral with a whole bunch of people hating me. Some people like that.
You need the money.
Hate turns into love. After a while.
I don't know nobody who loves him.
Huh?
The bitches who call in asking for his advice.
So, there you go.
No, they're doing it for their opportunity to be seen.
I said the key to happiness is like you find out making money doing something you love, and you'll be happy in life.
Well, I want to get paid.
I feel like once you start making money off something, I don't love it no more. It's now a job.
Are you shitting me?
I felt that way about art. That's why I never pursued it professionally. Someone told me you shouldn't do it professionally
because
you're gonna hate it.
Something you love is a hobby.
Okay, get paid off a hobby.
Oh, let's talk about that. That's a hot take.
He said once you get paid off a hobby, it's not a hobby no more. It's
a profession.
Yeah.
And nobody likes
still
it.
hobby.
I mean, you can still love it for a little bit, but towards the end, you're gonna be like,
look at J.Cole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. He's playing basketball.
Yeah.
He's like,
that's his hobby.
Now he's making money doing his hobby until it doesn't become a hobby anymore. He's like, all right, now I'm tired of playing ball. I'm back to making music now.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on.
You need that shit in life. You need duality.
Look at Snoop Dogg. He does everything.
He said
who?
duality.
Snoop Dogg. Look at Snoop Dogg. He does everything.
Right, and he's fucking happy as shit.
Snoop Dogg.
I'm not rapping. I'm podcasting. I'm not podcasting. I'm on Instagram.
I'm with Martha Stewart. Now I'm a wrestler.
Where I'm making a cookbook now, nigga. Like I'm fucking out here, nigga. I don't care.
Nah, I think that's just it.
Can y'all hear me? Yo.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Variety is the key to happiness.
Bring that up, yo. This nigga Snoop Dogg had a fire ass podcast. Why this nigga didn't take that shit serious enough?
The GGN, right?
This shit could be way more popping than fucking Nori. I feel like Nori, Joe Budden, those are the biggest.
I don't like Drink Champs.
All right, what other rapper podcast you like?
I'll watch Gilly the Kid shit.
$1 million worth of game.
Yeah.
Are we calling him a rapper? We'll call him a rapper.
We're getting a rapper.
Kyle's face, oh my god.
He got mad.
Hey, what else we got?
I was joking. That was jokes.
A boxer?
Shout out to Gilly.
A dope podcast is a rapper.
That's rappers. You only got Joe.
Talib Kweli got a fire one.
Yeah, I watched The Breakfast Club. That's
Talib Kweli got a fire one.
I've never seen it.
The Breakfast Club?
Is it a radio station?
That's a radio show, yeah.
Yeah, it's a radio show.
It comes on the radio.
I like Joe Rogan, but that's not a.
That's a podcast.
He's not a rapper though.
Rap.
Oh, it's not.
Nah, he's not a rapper.
He's a huge Action Bronson fan.
Podcast. I want a Joe Budden podcast.
Yeah, I know
not Joe Budden.
Y'all know that. You know that guy? I think he's local. And on Facebook, he's like Los the Real One. It's Blunts Coffee Podcast, something like that. Yeah, I heard about that one.
No, shout him out.
That sounds cool though.
Shout him out.
I don't know what it is.
Tag him in this podcast.
Blunts and Coffee? Did I see something about Blunts and Coffee? I think I might have seen some shit about Blunts and Coffee.
He be promoting people and shit, like rap music and shit.
That's fire.
Yeah, he hit me up.
Okay, yeah, man.
In your DMs or
it's like a liquid spliff.
Yeah, but it was business professional.
Yeah, you may need an interview. Come in, man.
That should be heat.
Word.
Loso the Real One. He's the host of Blunts Coffee and Tea podcast.
Word.
Tea is right up my alley. I fucks with tea. Oh yeah, tea is fire, bro.
3 guys and a girl.
Did y'all see Kevin Hart going at Joe Budden?
I did.
Oh, he couldn't wait to drink. He couldn't wait. He couldn't wait to kick him while he down. He couldn't wait to do that shit. He couldn't wait.
I wonder how Kevin Hart talks in real life.
What did Kevin Hart say?
I don't know what he said. Oh, I know.
He's just talking shit. Like
he just reiterated everything. Like, yeah, that's what you get, nigga. Basically.
So he has a history of
the history shit. Saying nobody can say.
Basically said what Rory and Mal was saying.
Nobody
on
can
their
say
response.
anything different than what they said.
So everybody has a consistent. Well, I think this is what Joe Budden's always wanted. He wants everybody to know who he is exactly. Everybody. I feel like he's never put on an act. He's pretty much the same. He is Joe Budden.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny when
he's
they
self-destructive.
When they said on the Rory and Mal shit.
He's a light skinned nigga. He really embodies light skin.
I think he's an Aquarius, ain't he?
No, he's a Virgo.
He is?
He is. It's a fact.
That's a fact.
Damn, man.
Shout out Virgos.
That's probably why I be like, I fuck with Joe Budden sometimes.
Yeah, I fuck with Joe. But I thought it was funny as fuck when they were saying that it's because his rap career never took off that he just wanted to be the famous nigga in the podcast.
Who said that?
Rory and Mal. Mal said that shit.
They said that?
Oh, yeah.
No,
he
they said
started
that.
it.
It's his podcast.
No, but he wanted to be the star and wanted all the bullshit. Like,
they did say that.
Everybody loves the show. It's not just you, Joe.
No,
they did say it, but not the way you just said it just now. But like that.
That's how they said it.
Yeah.
But listen, it's different if Joe Budden was a rapper and then he started the Joe Budden podcast. You're not including Everyday Struggle. You're not including Joe Budden's doing blogs for years before that.
He was a rapper though.
I'm talking about shit that has nothing to do with being a rapper though. Before the Joe Budden podcast.
He was a reality TV star.
He was a reality TV star. None of them niggas were. So when the Joe Budden podcast come on,
they were watching for Joe Budden.
We're watching Joe Budden. We're not watching Rory and Mal. We are getting to know Rory and Mal because of Joe Budden.
True.
Yes.
True.
And now we're getting to know these other two niggas because of Joe Budden.
They were replaced already.
And we know Olivia Dope because of Joe Budden.
All I'm saying is that shit was funny when I heard it. But
I'm saying
initially, yes,
that one right there don't make sense.
Initially, I clicked on it because Joe Budden has a fucking podcast. Yeah, and then I got to know the other two. Yeah, and
that's bullshit. Saying he's a disgruntled rapper. That's why he wanted to be the face of the podcast.
To put it in context, what they were saying was like Joe was kind of using it as like his like. But even now, after that, it doesn't make sense. Like his second shot at fame or whatever. Because they went to a show and they said like. And Joe was like, "Yo, I got these niggas lined out at the door."
He's been Joe Budden.
That's what it was.
Hilarious.
And then Roy was like, "No, Mal was like, no, we got them lined out the door." He's like, "I've been to your shows when you came out here before. Like nobody was coming to see you rap out here. Like you only got this crowd once you came back here to the podcast."
That show's bitter.
So that's what they were saying.
Mal probably really knows Joe Budden.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, I've seen people would never come. This many people would never come to see you rap
the
before.
Black one, right?
Yeah, he's the one related to Biggs from Rockefeller. So
Rory's a super Irish name.
His brother owned Rockefeller.
Oh, that's where he's from.
So why the fuck he need Joe's podcast?
He don't. He was doing it just for as a favor, like
They're friends.
Yeah, it was cool and shit.
It started,
friends.
and then it got serious, and then it turned to some bullshit. He didn't want the shit to end.
It's always gonna turn more serious. It ain't always gonna be fun.
Well, you never know. What if
don't
we
say
get
that.
Not always, but you gotta be able to work it out.
It's always
That's the
gonna be.
thing.
It's always gonna turn serious once more money, more serious.
You know what it was?
Yeah.
It only got bad because what
Right.
Maul said is like it only got bad once Joe once the disrespect. That's what it was. It was Maul shit was like it was the disrespect for him because he was just like, 'cause I guess Joe Budden was just like, nigga, the podcast business ain't none of your business.
Maul's black.
I'm talking about Rory.
Yeah, Rory, I can't. But him and Maul, he was just like, Maul said his final shit was just like when Joe Budden said like, oh, the podcast is none of my business. So Maul was like, nigga, after I helped you build this shit from the ground up, now it's none of my business, nigga. So he was like, oh, all right, that's the disrespect. Then okay, I'm done. And that's what Maul was done. But I think if it was something else, they could have worked it out. But over
That's
that,
what he was saying too. He was like, as long as respect was here, then
we could work out. He's like, I don't give a fuck about the money and all that shit.
Has a history of doing this though.
Right.
Yeah.
And they I get it though. They were friends, so they were like, nah, he won't do me like
he
that.
felt betrayed.
He says fuck every other contract.
He felt betrayed. That's what it was.
Do it to me.
Yeah.
He says fuck every other contract.
But he wouldn't do it to me.
And he was friends with Royce, Crooked Eye, Joel Ortiz, and all them niggas too. And he still said, yeah, I'm about to do podcasts. I don't want to rap no more. Even though you were in a contract. He has a history of doing this, and he was like,
facts.
I'm going to be the dumb one and be like, you wouldn't do me. I'm really his friend.
And that's what DJ Academics was saying. Yo, DJ Academics got on these niggas calling them stupid.
Yeah, because Academics were like, I already know who Joe Budden is.
Ac always got something to say about something. I think wilding off that Hennessy, bro.
Once you enter business, you gotta stop thinking he's my friend. He's my.
You gotta separate it.
Yeah,
they gotta separate it.
I think they was coming at Academic too, right?
I think Rory was.
Rory
I think
Something
Rory
happened
was.
Where on an episode they said Joe said he would work with Academics again. And Rory was like,
hell no, or something.
You would work with him again?
Oh, he was surprised.
Like he had like this. Nigga, what? Like this nigga talk shit about us. You gonna work with him?
Oh, right after. He's saying after Academics talking shit about Maul and Rory.
Yes.
Joe Budden said he would.
I would still do it.
Is Kyle Joe Budden?
I hope so.
I hope so.
Yo,
I'm starting to think about that too. Kyle would definitely do some work with somebody who talks shit about this show.
It's
for the views, good content.
We run BT, we running a pussy talk then.
Oh yeah? That's what we doing.
That's what we doing.
All right,
we getting contracts lined up. That's what we doing already.
If you think you was getting white bitches before,
fucking flood.
This early, guys, is what we doing. All right.
It's all about Casandra.
Y'all gonna wish y'all had a contract.
But yeah,
Did y'all hear about Lil Reese?
Nah.
Yeah.
Bro, I was scrolling through my timeline. I knew I shouldn't have clicked it. It was like some hip hop gossip page that said, "Yo, warning, sensitive content."
You have to click it.
So I was right. You gotta click it. Yo, it was a picture. It was a video of Lil Reese, and he was on the floor like this, and like just leaking. Blood was coming out of his nose, out of his mouth, out of his eyes, and I'm like, oh shit.
Out of his eyes?
Yeah. And then I look at his face. He's like, this shit right here is swollen. So I'm like, he got shot in his head. I was like,
oh my
god, he's gonna die. Yeah.
Crazy as shit.
And like you could see, it was just like, and he's like,
was he
holding on for life and shit?
There was 3 other people.
He was picking his body up, but then the cop was like on him trying to like whatever, but like.
So he was getting help.
Yeah, he was getting help, but it didn't look good. I was like.
No, I hate the videos where nothing is, like somebody's dying.
Oh, no one's helping him? Yeah. No,
like,
the cop was there helping him. They were on the scene helping him. And then I found out later in the news that he got shot in his eye.
Damn, he lost his eye?
I don't know if he lost it, but I heard he got shot in his eye apparently.
Reason I just looking, I guess it's one of the reasons why Lil Reese got shot, because he scammed some man out of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, it's a picture of him right there with the eye.
Is that real? That's not real.
I don't know.
Ooh, that's that. That's
the video I saw. That's real.
Dead right
that's
there.
real. That's the video I saw.
He don't die.
That shit was fucking crazy, bro.
Black people don't die. We multiply.
Yeah, that's what I saw. I was like, yeah.
Oh, he looked
dead, I'm like, he's
dog.
not making it when I seen that. I was like, yo.
Look at that shit.
I did not watch shit.
That shit was fucked up, bro.
Oh, that shit look like a movie.
Yeah.
That don't look real.
Yeah, that shit was fucked up.
In the eye? Oh, grazed in the eye. He got
grazed in the eye. Oh, okay.
Oh, damn.
He got grazed in the eye, man.
It's the closest they got to taking that nigga out. That's crazy.
That nigga don't die, man.
I know.
The Grim Reaper don't die, man. The Grim Reaper don't die.
That's the third close call?
I don't know, man.
His third time he got shot. Yeah.
He got shot a couple times.
He getting staples and stitches. It's gonna be a month or two before he back. This shit is crazy.
I guess it was over a stolen vehicle shit or some shit too.
Black people are mortal, man. That's why white people be scared and be trying to kill niggas. That's why the police be trying to kill niggas, because shit like this. Niggas don't die. Like, what the fuck? He's still alive? Nigga got superpowers.
That's why they shoot 18 times.
That's why Tupac and 50 Cent.
Unload the whole clip.
That's why Tupac and 50 Cent was such big ass
30
characters. They were like, what the fuck?
He wouldn't go down. He wouldn't go down.
Yeah, when I heard 50, I was like, that's impossible. Then I heard about niggas got shot 18 times and survived.
These niggas is right.
I was like, shit.
You start getting like shit. You be like, Tupac got shot 5 times and stay alive. And niggas was like, that nigga's a superhero. Then he got killed.
Is he or do people have bad aim? No, I'm just kidding.
You get shot 9. You got shot. How is that bad? That's not bad.
You got hit.
You definitely got hit.
Not each time. They definitely missed some.
5. If you get shot 9 times.
Think about it. You shooting a gun, you're not counting. You just shoot. Whatever hits.
I guess it depends on how much is in the clip. 9?
It depends
on the gun.
Invisible to target.
Depends on the clip.
Depends on the target.
You can have
also.
I think it's a 6. Yeah, you got the 6 in the clip. That's the smaller one, and then 9.
He's still alive.
And then you could get your crazy ass mags. You keep one in the head. So that's
get the extendo, the 30.
They arrested him, I think. That's 30. What it is. That's why he looking like that.
You can have a 50-round drum.
They arrested him. No. Did they put cuffs on this nigga?
I don't know.
And why his arms?
His arms are in the back. They might have.
They did arrest this nigga. Yo, they arrested this nigga and he got shot.
That's that Chicago shit. Them niggas
Yo, this nigga got cuffed. This nigga Lil Reese.
You guys remember when they killed? You guys remember when they killed that guy in the parking lot? A whole bunch of police and they shot him. They killed him. They still cuff him. He was already dead. They still cuff him.
Well, they gotta get away with it.
Cause they about to lie and
they
say
gotta get away with it.
So they can get away with it.
Yeah, so they can get away with it.
That's what I'm saying. They always cuff them dead, shot
about
up,
to lie
whatever.
and sprinkle crap.
How is that getting away with it? That's not a reason.
You have to wait for
reason.
You have to wait for a medical professional to say they're dead. So they're gonna cuff them. Well, we weren't sure. We didn't know.
Yeah, exactly.
So you have to wait for like a medical person.
Oh, that's why you're saying he was cuffed and be like, wait till somebody say, oh, he's dead. Oh, I didn't know he was dead.
This nigga could just reach for his gun.
Their defense is gonna say, oh, we didn't know he was dead. Like
he was still yelling at us.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rod, he was cuffed. Mm-hmm. That's why he's cuffed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, do y'all know who Kwame Brown is? He's been in the news heavy for the last like 5 days, I think.
Yeah, he had that tragic story, right? Supposed to be number 1, and
yeah, he was the number 1. I wouldn't call it tragic, but he was the number 1 player
as far as sports go.
Yeah, as far as sports go, he's called a bust. Like he's a punchline to a joke. Like as far as when the draft comes, they'll be like, I don't want to get Kwame Brown. I hope this dude ain't the Kwame Brown. So people try to draft the right exact player. So he's the punchline. He hasn't talked for his whole career. Actually, I've never even heard his voice until now. He's going off.
He's turning up now.
It's him.
He's turning up now.
Brown versus everybody right now. He does not give a fuck.
He's going down. He's taking everybody with him.
He's coming at Matt Barnes. He's coming at Steven Jackson. He's coming at Stephen
A. Smith.
God damn.
He's doing like a whole series and shit where he's just coming at niggas with bars like, yo, fuck you, bro.
And I feel him, man, because they've been shitting on his name. Like you don't need to. Like, why are you coming at? He feels like he's like an innocent target. Like, bro, I don't do nothing. I don't even talk about y'all niggas. And y'all niggas is supposed to be Black Lives Matter. I said Stephen A. Smith. Stephen Jackson, you look just like George Floyd. And you was saying that you're George Floyd's best friend. And you talking shit about Kwame Brown. You got light-skinned ass Matt Barnes that fucking drove like fucking cross country to go beat up Derek Fisher because he was fucking your wife. You mad at Kwame, you talking shit about Kwame Brown. Gilbert Arenas, your ass was in the NBA and had a fucking Glock 9 in the fucking locker of the NBA. I don't know why. Your ass got kicked it and booted out, blackballed, all that shit. And now Kwame Brown's like, nigga, why is y'all niggas trying to take money out my pocket, shitting on my name? Y'all niggas supposed to be pro-black. Y'all niggas is keying. And that shit ain't right, bro. Like, what the fuck?
I say key.
Grown-ass men. I feel Kwame.
It took him that long to just talk some shit back.
I mean, he was taking the high road. He was taking the high road.
Like, nigga, I'm a grown ass man. I'm not about to get into this shit. But then when your actual your peers Like he's saying that's what his beef is. He's like, bro, the NBA is a fraternity, nigga. What goes on around the NBA players, nigga, this is a family. Like how the cops are, nigga. Blue Lives Matter. You know, the cops get mad at other cops if they over here talking business that cops know. He's like, bro, y'all are doing this shit for likes and views. Fuck y'all niggas. Y'all niggas keying for people that don't know shit about basketball. Like, why are y'all talking shit? He's over here like, nigga, I was the number 1 pick. Put respect on my name. Any person that gets drafted into the NBA, it has fucking God-given talent. Okay, there's levels to it. Okay, I understand that. But, bro, put respect on that. You are a black man. It's Black Lives Matter, right? Or okay, all right. Y'all just want to shit on another black man, right? I got you.
I want to get these jokes off.
Yeah, they just want jokes, man. And he's been the butt of everyone's joke since he got drafted by Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan drafts Kwame Brown, number 1 pick, and what's it called?
I guess what happened is he got
drafted.
His
light. He dimmed his light so Michael Jordan can get his off.
Jordan was being Jordan, so, and then, you know, to this 18-year-old kid, and this kid was just like, oh, this is Jordan kind of shitting on me, telling me I'm kind of like putting me down. And then he was just like, it knocked his confidence. So I guess that's what happened is like he got drafted, met Jordan, Jordan was Jordan to his little kid, then all of a sudden his confidence was shaken, and then he didn't really perform because, you know.
So it's Jordan's fault that he's ass.
No, it's not. No. It's called narratives. I literally was looking on...
think about it. If Jordan was a nicer person,
but look,
probably would have been better.
I was literally looking on YouTube, right?
Right? Because we watched the documentary and Jordan was an asshole.
Yeah.
Right? So, I don't know, maybe.
I'm just giving you this tidbit. When you think of basketball, just what's the first person?
Yeah, Jordan.
Jordan, and after that?
LeBron.
All right, yeah, LeBron.
Kobe.
Kobe.
Okay.
Kwame Brown played for both of them. I literally was scrolling on YouTube and it said, Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant hated this player. The Kwame Brown story.
Oh, they hated him? Damn.
No, we don't know that. We just go
clickbait.
Saying that.
Clickbait.
The whole thing is like Kwame Brown was the number 1 pick and he was supposed to be a top nigga and he ended up not being a nigga. So we're going to keep killing him.
He was supposed to be LeBron?
He's a joke. He's a punchline.
Brian, you got to Photoshop Kwame Brown in our shit.
Yeah, Kwame Brown is the GOAT right now. I like him talking. I think he's a Southern nigga, man, so he got a different way of
Episode 29. The
Kwame Brown.
Kwame Brown story.
There it is, the Kwame Brown story.
Yo, facts.
So we gonna hop it on the jokes too? We gonna be ain't shit niggas too? That's what we gonna do.
They just gotta click it and deal with the bullshit.
It's a lot of verses going on. There's a lot of people talking shit back and forth to each other. You got Umar Johnson and Kevin Samuels going back and forth.
All right.
Honestly, I didn't check that shit, but that went viral. A lot of people was interviewing Omar
DJ Envy was in that mix too.
Right. You already know his light-skinned ass nigga is about to fucking say some stupid shit and show some emotion towards Kevin Samuels. See, I don't like how you talk about women, and it's how you deliver it. And then, all right, bro. I guarantee that's what he said to him.
Probably.
You know, he giving me these vibes. Mm-hmm. I keep hearing that about Kevin Samuels, these vibes.
That's what they first went after.
How you feel about that, Casandra?
He's all negative vibes.
Negative? No positivity?
No.
What's going on in Palestine?
His delivery is shit, right? What's going on in Palestine?
Yeah.
Palestine.
That delivery was shit.
That delivery. Speaking of delivery, so Palestine. Yeah, man. Israel's fucking with Palestine. Do y'all know the situation?
I was gonna say, tell us.
All right, so from what I understand, so we know they've been fighting over this land for about 100 years
Forever,
now.
yes.
So, I mean, y'all do your research on that. But what recently caused this shit to escalate was, I guess in Israel, what they're doing is they're kicking out Palestinian residents and they're like forcefully evicting them out of their homes and shit. Like, they're basically bullying them, kind of like almost damn near apartheid. Like, they're just treating them like shit.
They've been doing that.
Right, and they've been doing it, but now I guess it's been turning up recently.
Because news, I don't know.
And there's now this, there is this rebel group called, I believe they're called Haas or Hassa. It's Has something, I believe.
Hookah Haas?
I was just about to say.
Yeah, but now we know where that name came from. So, but there's like a rebel, kind of like the Taliban. It's like another rebellion group, and they've been fighting with Israel for a while. And I guess they actually just, and
they're
in
Palestinian.
defense, yeah. So in defense of the Palestinians, they said, "All right, Israel. Well, now we're about to start pushing back." And then so Israel, they aggressively overcorrected, and they just started shooting missiles at Palestine. Like, oh, okay. So like, it's not just the rebels they're shooting missiles at. It's civilians, people in like regular homes and shit like that. And then so now Palestine is actually, is countering. They're shooting missiles. They've been shooting missiles at each other back and forth.
So they're in war. That would be a war.
Essentially.
How about this? The state of Israel, the year it was found, the date was May 14th, 1948. Coincidence?
Right. So the other thing too is I guess what really fucked it up is like this was all going on during Ramadan too. And so that's what really made it escalate.
Oh, during Ramadan.
Right. So they were doing all this shit during Ramadan, kicking people out and being assholes, and it was just like that's what really made it escalate.
They did that shit on
like we just trying to praise God over here, and y'all over here fucking with us. So
yeah, so
they did that shit on purpose.
They established Israel in 1948, exactly 3 years after the end of World War II, which we know is Israel, the Jews, Adolf Hitler, killing the Jews.
So are we saying they only appeared there from fleeing Adolf Hitler?
Yeah.
So that's where the original tension comes from. The Israel's kind of just took that land from the Palestinians, basically.
So Palestinians were there first.
They took the land because of the Bible.
So what happened is
the Bible said. The Bible said.
So the Jews, like the Jews fleeing the Holocaust, they shut up shop in Palestine. And originally, they kind of all lived there. It was still Palestine's area. And then what happened?
It's called Israel.
It wasn't Israel yet. So Israel is located within Palestine, but it wasn't actually Israel yet. It was like it wasn't actually like its own country yet. But I think it might have been a city or something like that. But they all lived there. They were kind of in harmony, but then they had beef, as Jews and Muslims tend to beef. And then what happened is Britain.
But wasn't it like when you think of Israel, don't you think of Jews?
Now you do.
Israel.
Now you do. After they all moved there and set up shop.
It's called Israel.
So what was it before the Israelis got there?
Palestine. Palestine.
Palestine is its own country, no?
It's called Israel because of the Bible. After the Holocaust, it was like, us Jews is we're sad and shit, man. We gotta go somewhere. We gotta go to our home place.
So
they gotta go back to their homeland.
It's changed from being the country of Palestine to now being called Israel.
Yeah.
Wait, so it was originally Israel or Palestine?
Palestine.
It was really Palestine,
but
right?
But doesn't Palestine even now have their own?
So here's what happened. So basically, after World War II, so World War II was fought there, right? So World War II, so Britain still held the land, right?
Yes.
And then so because of the conflict, what happened is that Britain said, all right, you know what? In order to settle this shit, the Jews will give you Israel. You'll have your own state to practice Jew shit, right? And then Palestinians, and then Arabs will give you the rest of Palestine, right? And then you guys can do you can do Muslim Arab shit. So you guys should separate. You guys can't get along. We'll separate you two, kind of like parents putting time out. And then Britain left. That's where the shit. Britain then left. Britain gave them the land, split up, and then left. And then of course they fought.
Who had the land? What was the land called first?
It's
Palestine.
Was it Palestine or Israel? Because now I'm confused. After you hopped, it was Palestine, right?
Israel.
That's what I thought. All right.
No.
Bible.
Palestine is its own. Israel is its own. Aren't they separate countries?
Now they are, but they weren't like that prior to World War II.
But they are like, okay, so when you're looking at a map, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you see the country. So are we saying it's split?
So an actual map like this would be like Palestine, and then Israel's kind of like right here. It's got its own little part carved out from Palestine.
So
you know how like
it's
California,
it's called technically Israel is in Palestine.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's what they're fighting about. They're saying this is our land. You took it. That's what they're fighting about.
You understand, like it's a sacred land that's in the Bible and the Quran.
That's why I'm saying, was it always Israel? Because we always thought Israel was for Jews,
forever.
right?
They're gonna fight.
It's called
forever.
Palestine. But
you're talking about the word Israel, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The word Israel is a person. from the beginning.
Well, yes, but it stood for.
I forgot where they got the actual name from. Because it was like, they called it Israel because it was significant. I know it was a holy
God's
land.
Chosen people, they're Israelites.
It was a holy land.
Black people.
And then.
Yes, we know that, but I was keeping it at the baseline.
All right. Let's look up this last shit.
Every time I discuss this, I get like, but wait.
It's so complicated.
Yeah.
All right, U.S. history and shit. Like California was technically Mexico before.
Yeah, there you go. I was trying to think of an example. Good job. Like that. Yes, it was Mexico. But shit happens when motherfuckers.
Yeah, we wanted the land.
Going to war. And we do these deals and motherfucking money.
But I mean, even before they call it Palestine.
But to talk about like proximity.
No, Israel.
Jews
Yeah, it was Israel. Then Israel got conquered.
Okay. There we go. We're missing that piece. Okay. Yes.
Oh, okay.
So they came. So after the Holocaust, it was like, we bringing back Israel.
Okay. So, but it was always Israel. That's what I keep going to.
No, it wasn't always Israel.
Mm-hmm.
It came
you got
back.
me there. I forgot.
Israel came back from the dead.
And to come back from the dead, you have to have been alive before.
That land, she's saying that land was always Israel, right?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. I forgot. I was watching the whole shit about this and I forgot. It was a couple days ago.
All right, where's Babylon? Because this is where we get. We got Israel, we got Judah.
Babylon was in Africa, no?
You got Judah, huh?
I don't think so.
From Babylon to Timbuktu.
Babylon is Middle East Africa.
Yes.
But like as far as like proximity, think of like Palestine is Washington and then Washington D.C. is Israel.
Right. So
think of it like that.
This is the Bible shit, right? You got the Phoenician state.
Yes.
So it was the kingdom of Israel, and then under it was the kingdom of Judah.
Okay. Yes.
Right. So that's what it was originally.
Israel.
So it was originally Israel.
Yes. Thank you.
That's what I was saying. But how many fucking places in the Bible don't exist anymore?
All of them.
A lot of them. Babylon.
Let's say all of them except like Egypt.
Babylon is Iran. Babylon is like Iraq. Babylon is the area of Babylon is. That's what I'm talking about. Is borders and men changing the names of these places, and we over here getting confused. And that in itself is in the Bible in the beginning. Is God did this shit so we could be confused.
Oh, when you talking about when he gave us languages?
Right. So we speak different languages and we be confused, but we are the same people.
And
we? No, I'm just kidding.
I think Palestine goes all the way back to like Roman era.
That's the white folk.
Because Rome conquered Israel, and then I think what happened, dude, is like they fucking named it Palestine after they gave it.
Yeah, they kicked them out. Yeah.
And the reason, because I remember watching this guy,
Jerusalem and all that.
Because I was watching this guy. He was he's a Zionist. He's a Jewish Zionist, and he was talking about like the actual history of it.
Yes.
He's a Zionist.
Yeah, and he was talking about
Okay.
So Zionism is just basically Jews saying we need to go back and create our own state. Yeah. And then so he was saying that the reason why they called it Palestine is because like it was an insult to them because Palestine means like their enemy or you've been conquered or some shit like that.
And every Jew does not believe in Zionism.
Yeah, so even within the Jewish community, there's like Zionists and there's like non-Zionists, and they kind of like they beef with each other too.
Like, yo, it's in the Bible that we're not. It's in the Bible that the Jews are supposed to be nomadic.
Yes, they only return to their land when it is time for the Messiah.
Right. And
so they believe by rushing there, the Messiah will come quicker when it's actually supposed to be the opposite.
I wouldn't say that. You talking about the Zionists?
But also in Zion, they also
they really come out and said that. Like, we have to return to our homeland so the Messiah will come.
That's a bullshit ass reason.
But also,
I mean, bullshit or not, there's some people that really believe that.
No, what I'm saying is I never heard that, so then that sounds like.
But Zionism is why it's confusing as to why, like, is being Jewish a nationality or religion. The Zionists believe that being Jewish is a nationality, an ethnic, but the non-Zionists say no, Judaism is a religion. So that's what Zionists are fighting. They're fighting to say that Jews are like their own ethnic people. The non-Zionists are saying no, Jew is just a religion that everyone can practice.
Being Jewish is the only fucking identification where it could be both. What other fucking thing?
That's where it confuses. I remember growing up being confused about that shit. I was like, is Jewism a religion? Or I was mad confused growing up.
My religion is black. I'm all about black, like.
Shout out to the Kemetic.
Black.
They didn't even say Jews. They just said Hebrew back then, right?
Hebrew?
I think so, right? Because J didn't exist, right?
There was no J, yeah. So they just were Hebrew.
Hebrew. I mean, black people were Hebrew, but yeah.
And like, did God not choose the Hebrews? So
I'm gonna give you another word.
be.
How about another word that don't exist no more, but we know what it means? Mesopotamia.
So you saying the Jews got a point?
Where life began.
Are you saying the Jews got a point, Casandra? Like, maybe they should be bombing them. This is our land.
Nah, that's bullshit.
That's what it sounds like. I don't know.
The original Jews is the black.
I don't think any of the original Jews are anywhere near that place anyways.
Let's take that route. Let's take that route.
So I think it's a whole bunch of people fighting for shit that's not there anyways. Oops,
Lost
can I say that?
Nope, they're entitled to that opinion.
Yeah,
that's valid.
like-
That's 100% valid.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
The lost tribe is Shabazz. You know, Malcolm X. This lost tribes. We in the lost tribes. We don't know what the fuck tribe we supposed to be part of.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm not completely educated on the whole history, but I know recently that's why it's been turned up.
Yeah, so the hypocrisy, man, of that like Israeli Palestine shit is fucking crazy because them niggas is like evil as fuck how they be treating Muslims over there. It's like a whole So what the gist is I got is you got Israel and then you got this long ass like bridge separating the fucking Jews where it's, life is all good and shit. And
Paradise.
Then it's a whole long bridge and then you got the fucking homes stocked on top of each other.
Poverty.
Homes stocked on each other. And if these motherfuckers ever like just try to like without authority go across this shit, niggas got snipers, and snipers.
Don't they like preach peace and then they're the ones who blow each other up?
That's the game, bro. But we live in America. We're gonna hype up Israel because what we cater to is Italy and America. What we cater to is Italians, Jews. Yeah, we don't really like French. Got some shit, but we don't really care about the French.
We do not care about the French.
Nah, we just took French fries. That's it. We be talking shit about the French.
We do talk shit about the French.
We
We saved your ass in World War II.
And we just started fucking with the Chinese because it's like, damn, all right.
I was gonna say maybe Chinese.
So Chinese, we only care about Chinese, Jews, and Italians. Them niggas can do no wrong in Americans' eyes. Pay attention. Watch. Just look at little things. Look at movies, music, news, the TV, sports. Sports is important. You think it's not important? A lot of this shit deals with race. We had the whole episode about Floyd Mayweather, the white dude, right? You got LeBron over here saying, "No, we gotta play basketball." Guess where we started playing in China. We started doing China, even though they're treating their citizens like shit right now. We don't care because we cool with China. We don't want no beef with China.
Right? Shun Israel and the Middle East for doing the same shit.
But we want to keep this whole little Russian thing that's fake. Also, because we cool with Russia too, but we want to keep our citizens on their toes with this Russian shit. Because we know for a fact they got artillery as far as weapons of mass destruction. They've been had it.
Nukes and shit.
They went to the moon before us, right?
They almost.
No. They launched a satellite before.
They didn't land, but they went to space.
Yeah, they launched a satellite. But
there you go.
Yeah.
That's always been our competition right there.
That was in Without Remorse. He was talking about that. He's like, we got to give the people something to fight for. That's why we did this.
Oh, yeah.
We got to, it unites the country. We have to give them an enemy. When they don't have an enemy, our country runs wild. But when we have an enemy to unite us, that was in Without Remorse.
You see how America uses the black man? He's like, yo, he making do what we can't do. Oh, we're gonna keep him in there.
He's super Negro.
He's super Negro. He is 50 Cent. He is coming.
We'll have him do the killing, then we'll kill him.
I don't know
Label him a criminal.
I don't know where I seen this shit. It's funny you brought it up. They were talking, I think it was on YouTube or some shit. I don't know if it was a documentary. But they were talking about this shit, how the race to fucking get there. Germans, they've almost got it. And then they were talking about the
Germans were the closest before World War II.
They were talking about the dude they sent in the first aircraft to go up. Not the guy that landed, but the first aircraft that went up there and came back. The nigga had to fly that shit back down. I didn't know that shit.
Oh, he had to land it?
Buzz?
Yeah. I don't know what his name was.
Yeah, Buzz, the Lightyear. I mean, not Buzz, not the astronaut, Buzz.
Like Buzz Lightyear is named after...
It's named after Buzz the astronaut, yeah.
Buzz Ayers or some shit, right?
There was a...
Alden. Buzz Alden.
Yeah, I think that was him, yeah.
Buzz Alden, he was...
There's a whole TV series about it on Disney+.
He made 3 spacewalks. Damn, 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I seen that documentary and they were talking about, like, why the fuck did they pick this guy?
Yeah, because now they call him crazy. They call Buzz Aldrin crazy.
Because
he kind of he looks like fucking Buzz Lightyear.
I mean, if you think about it,
he literally looks like Buzz Lightyear.
They definitely modeled him, yeah.
They modeled his whole face like Buzz Lightyear.
To do them type of jobs, though, you kind of have to be a little crazy.
Nah, but that's what they were saying. They were like,
hell yeah.
You have to be ready to die.
Yeah, you have to be a little crazy to do your job.
So you have to be ready to die.
You're willing to make a discovery and know you may not even be
this shit might blow up on the way up.
So that's
like, you have to be a little crazy.
That's what they were saying. They were saying, like, the person that they picked, they had to be super selective.
Yeah.
Because not only does he have to be ballsy enough to do this shit, he has to be smart enough.
He has to be smart. Yes.
Enough to land this shit. And
fix it if some shit goes wrong.
And if this nigga disappears,
no one cared, too. Exactly. So they couldn't have no family or none of that.
It was just a weird selection, and, like, it just... I don't know.
There's a whole docuseries on that shit on Disney Plus about how like they picked the soldiers and how they got funding for it and shit. Like they had to turn into like little local celebrities just to get the funding for it and shit like that. And it kind of goes into like how Hollywood like got big and got popular and shit like that, and Disney and all that shit. It's cool. It's interesting. But yeah, you gotta be crazy to go up in space on a rocket. I want to put you on a rocket.
Have we ever talked to anybody after they've been to space?
Yeah, Buzz Aldrin.
While they were in space, we talked to people.
Yeah, while they were in space.
We've done that. Like,
did Lance Bass from NSYNC?
Sometimes I entertain the idea that we never really been there.
Did Lance Bass from NSYNC? We talked to him, right? He was in there, right?
I don't know.
The dude from NSYNC. You know
he was in SpaceX, but I don't think he went. Right? Did he go?
I think he did, man. That was a long time ago.
Sometimes I entertain the idea that they're lying to us and nobody's ever been there.
You think we never left the atmosphere? We've never been to space?
Sometimes I entertain the idea.
Buzz Aldrin. I'm sorry, it just hit me.
What?
While he was up there on his last mission, he had some fucking radar or some shit that detected like 13 spots.
I think he was on Joe Rogan talking about aliens and shit, right?
Buzz Aldrin?
I think so. I could be bugging. Nah, some astronaut was.
That's a different guy.
I think we found a topic Carlos really likes.
Yeah.
Aliens?
Maybe we need to stay in space with this guy.
Word, let's go to space.
Aliens are fire, bro. I love aliens.
But 13 spots.
Yeah, he found like 13 spots or some shit that he never got to. He marked it down, didn't tell anybody type shit on a map, and then he never had the time. He got old, never had the time to get into each one of them shits. And I kind of don't remember the documentary, but I want to see that shit.
13 spots on the moon?
13 spots
on the map of the world.
Oh.
With some weird shit. I don't know. It's probably like treasure or something.
Oh, that he wanted to see. It's probably some type, but it had something to do with space. Probably see certain shit from space that he thinks had something to do.
Yeah, like some weird shit on the map.
All right, let me switch gears real quick. Rest in peace to Paul Mooney. Let's not forget that.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
Comedic legend.
Sudden heart attack at 79, he said, right?
Yep. He had no remorse for white people.
He went
with
in.
his humor. He did not give a fuck. He was Negro
funny
Dominus.
He was the first one to make white people angry and walk out his show. Like, yo, I'm walking out.
He's the one who said, "Oh wait, I'm making too many people laugh. The white people are gonna catch on." Yeah, that shit was hilarious.
Paul Mooney's
funny. What he said? He said fucking crack. He was like, yo, crack. That shit. That's some different shit. Like you got niggas acting crack. Like that shit interact with the nigga blood and that shit. Niggas acting fucking
super
weird.
Negro.
that shit ain't right, man. There's some whole different shit these white people done did.
Yo, what was this shit on Chappelle's show?
Negro Dominus.
Yeah, he was on that shit early. In the 70s, he was on that shit.
Who's funnier than him?
Who, Paul Mooney?
Yeah.
A lot of people.
Good amount. He's funny, though. He's top, though. He's definitely top, though.
I'm not putting him on top, though.
He's top,
no?
but like...
Nah. You think he top to you?
Yeah, he's hilarious. It's hard to make me laugh out loud.
He's definitely top 20, I would say.
Well, you racist. You like that shit. I don't know. He just caters to your shit. Like, yeah, he's like the embodiment of like, yeah, I got something to say about these motherfucking niggas. Fucking crackers out here.
I don't know if he's top 10, but I think I might put him in top 20, maybe even top 30.
Not even the top. Your top 10?
No.
I don't think it. Top 30?
Paul Mooney. I could put Paul Mooney in top 30.
Top 30.
I could put him in top 30.
30 other
Probably
people?
30. Yeah, it's a lot of people.
Well, he's not in the
I'm not saying he would be a
list.
bottom. I just say he would probably be somewhere within the 30, but I don't know if he would be in the top 10.
I just feel like he's genuine comedy.
I said he could be in the top 20, but maybe 30. Like, he'd be either top 20 or top 30.
My whole thing
but
is
probably more top 20.
Who's in your top 2?
My top, I think is...
That's hard.
My top is Patrice O'Neal. My second is Dave Chappelle.
I don't even know. You think Dave Chappelle?
She don't like
Dave Chappelle.
Obviously, don't like Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle's fine.
Paul Mooney is funnier than him.
You're bugging.
I mean, you could argue that.
Dave Chappelle's fake as fuck. He got an Asian wife.
So
What that got to do with this comedy?
You say he's fake like he's hiding that fact.
No, I just...
He definitely talks.
Why does that make him fake?
Because he should have married a black woman.
Okay, there we go. That's why Paul Mooney.
It's a hate thing.
That's Paul Mooney.
Melinda Gates.
That's what
You want to know why I think she's divorcing him?
Why?
Not like, I don't know why, but she decided to go forward with the divorce when she asked him to stop his relationship with Epstein. And then,
when the hell did you see
I
that?
read the article about, like, a couple of articles about their divorce or whatever. So she kept asking him, once he, like, came out, it was obvious that he was trafficking young girls, like a pedophile or whatever. So she asked him to stop their relationship, and he, like, just kept going. And then they started releasing, like, photos of them together. So that's when she went forward with the divorce.
You're talking about Bill Gates and Jeff
Epstein, yeah.
I didn't see no Bill Gates, Jeff Epstein. This nigga telling us to get the fucking vaccine. Why are we listening to this nigga?
I feel like we talked about this. But yeah, that's embarrassing for her family. They probably like, you married to a pedophile? What the fuck are you doing married to that? Yeah, that's mad awkward Thanksgiving. She probably stopped being invited and shit.
So do rich nerds...
she asked him nicely, right? She asked first.
Is it like rich nerds are automatically like predisposed to pedophilia?
I just think that rich nerds do everything and anything they never thought they could.
That's why they work so hard to get that money. They ain't get no bitches.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nasty. Nasty stuff over here.
Man. I mean, if your wife's asking you not to hang out with a pedophile and you can't stop or you won't stop, that's definitely an issue.
I know if they tell like Michael Jackson to stop hanging around with little white boys and shit, and you keep doing it, like that shit is fucking weird.
What the person gonna think? Yeah. So I mean, there's probably other reasons, but I think that was her little nail in the coffin.
All right, how y'all feel about J.Lo getting back with Ben Affleck?
She does what we all do.
But she just said that they was all good. Remember we was reporting on, this nigga Alex Rodriguez is cheating and shit, but J-Lo is saying they're good, we good.
Alex Rodriguez doing some bitch shit. He's about to release the name of her plastic surgeon and all that.
Oh shit, for real?
Yeah, because he's mad.
Oh, it's lit.
He's mad.
Oh, it's lit. I can't wait.
Yep. Her Botox person, all that shit. Whoever does work on her face and all that.
Good. That's good, man.
That's a bitch move.
I mean, it's not a good bitch move. I'm just saying it never happened to her.
If I was that surgeon, I'd be like...
Now, first I'm talking to the surgeon.
Are we surprised?
First I'm talking to the surgeon, like, yo, let me get like, you know what I'm saying, 40%.
But she can eat him alive for that. You can't.
Nah, I'll be like, if I'm the surgeon, I'm like, I'm not taking that.
I'm mad.
She could burn them both alive for that. A surgeon, you're a doctor of yours talking to someone that's not you, and then he releases that information.
He probably paid for the shit.
It doesn't matter. That's protected legally.
What do you mean?
A doctor and a patient speaking to someone who's not the patient.
Oh, confidentiality. Yeah,
she can burn them alive for that.
But
that's
all he's doing is saying who she got it done by.
That's confidential.
She's saying if they made a deal.
Who your doctor is not public information.
Oh, you saying she's saying she can sue Alex?
Yeah, and the doctor.
Why the doctor? It's not my fault.
You're not supposed to. You do not release your patient list, even your patient list.
Obviously,
it doesn't matter. He's gonna release stuff about whatever happened, so that doesn't matter.
Okay, but how he got the information is in the air.
It's not about the doctor. The doctor has no control. If
it doesn't matter if it's in air. She can just say he spoke to him. That's my doctor. Whatever. Okay, I did. J-Lo can say I did not say.
As long as the doctor don't say nothing, he's good.
Exactly.
That's just a lawyer, and that's it.
As long as the doctor don't say nothing,
if the doctor don't say nothing, he's good.
I'm just saying.
Because, nigga, I'm not in control with this.
Like, I didn't fucking know. She told him she got the plastic surgery. She told him that he went to me on time.
Exactly. She can do the same thing. I didn't say anything. He must have went to my doctor.
He said, she said, and no one.
That's why it's between them. The doctor's like, man, I don't know.
So it's getting messy already?
You can still cream somebody for letting out your information like that. You can't do that, period.
Right, it's a he said, she said.
It's getting messy already?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
it's already messy, yeah. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
She's just a messy bitch to me.
Is she messy? She got a bad history,
the Kardashians
right?
can ruin people's life just by releasing a regular ass picture. You think J.Lo can't do something by releasing her medical information? Doesn't matter who said what.
So A-Rod better...
As long as the people know, the source does not matter.
A-Rod better be quiet then, huh?
You already know he
That nigga better shut up.
Right?
She's a Lopez, not a Kardashian.
Huh?
He Puerto Rican, right?
Y'all niggas get mad, right?
I'm just saying she has more... She was here before them. You don't think she got more pull behind? She was here before, way before the Kardashians.
I'm just saying.
Ain't no way she's still relevant this day without having some legwork, some power behind. Yeah.
She ain't a West. I don't know.
She's bigger than that. She's been here before them.
How do you feel about the the stereotype?
The stereotype.
About what?
Puerto Rican males. Like.
I don't care.
Huh?
I don't care.
Like he's fulfilling the Puerto Rican
the legacy.
I'm scorned. I'm a man scorned.
I'm telling
you, gotta air her out like that. You gotta air her out like that.
That's a stereotype.
Yeah, it is
Puerto Rican dudes.
It is what it is.
She got Mark.
Everybody got a
Mark Anthony was Mark Anthony was damn near like Alex Rodriguez. Have my bitch, please.
Somebody take this bitch.
Yes, thank you. And I'm so thankful of the time I had with you, J-Lo.
I don't know what the problem is. She seemed cool.
Think about it. She never lets her niggas go because remember she had Mark Anthony before she had him again too.
She did?
Yeah.
She had another nigga while she was...
Nah, like she was dealing with Mark Anthony before they got married and had kids.
Man,
so her still having Ben Affleck.
I'm saying, was she fucking with somebody else while fucking with Mark Anthony?
I don't remember like that.
I guarantee it is. She
probably, yeah.
She's still Jenny from the
How block. Humans roll is in patterns.
That's what I was saying.
How everything rolls is in patterns. So that's
she
me
told you.
Being a smart ass nigga like, oh, I bet you she did that before.
I'm just saying that this is her move, like,
Right. She's got... Who she got? She got Wesley Snipes.
I don't remember P. Diddy. I stopped caring after that.
The only non-big nigga she had was that little backup dancer, Casper.
We had Drake. It was Casper. Yo, every one of these bitches had Drake, so you gotta just throw Drake in there. Mm-hmm. Drake, you said Alex Rodriguez, Mark Anthony,
Ben Affleck.
Forgot. Damn, how I forget we talk about
Batman.
And Ben Affleck got her back off an email. Like, yo, you look real good in those pictures.
Yeah, right.
She was like, I'm about to go chill.
They've been emailing.
That's all it took.
I think it's dumb funny how they're exposing how the fuck, like the Cardi B shit, the Glacier Boy.
What's the Glacier Boy?
Yeah, what's that?
Put us on. Put me on PMO.
You don't know about the Glacier shit?
Yeah, do you know?
PMO.
He slid in her DMs on some weird shit.
Who's that?
Her name is Glacier Boy?
No.
Oh.
Alright, who is Cardi B's husband?
Offset?
Yeah, he slid in her DMs on some weird shit. Like,
oh, how he got it? Yeah, okay.
Oh.
He bagged it. I think.
I mean, he married her, so.
No, all I'm saying is I think it's funny how that's like a thing now. Like how.
Oh, sliding your DMs?
Yeah, like how did you slide it? What was the.
It's going down.
Yeah, that's how people. That's how people meet now. Yeah, that's how it's like normal now.
I always wondered if there's like a filter on like celebrity social media that says, even though you can see the check, yeah, like is there different
followers and shit? Oh, he got 20,000
important people fans. Like, let me look at my important. There's gotta be.
Nah.
What?
Because, okay, think about it. If he DM'd her, there's probably 87,000 people that DM'd her around the same fucking time.
It's going to be in that secret folder that you never even look at.
So their thing is different then.
So it's just like yours. That happens in your Instagram.
Nah,
it's a secret folder of people that you don't really
message requests. That's what, yeah. So you're saying...
We're talking about you have to follow these people for it to pop up in your main shit. If you don't follow them, it's going to pop up in your request to talk to me.
You know what I think it is?
Looking at that shit because
you know what I think it is? I think it's that notification shit. Like, you know how you can set notifications on certain things?
But on Instagram, it only says Instagram. It doesn't say what type of notification it is.
You can't do it per person?
It's the blue check.
No, it just says Instagram. It doesn't. It's not specific as to what the notification is. So you don't really like... You have to swipe it to see what it is.
You can put notifications on like whoever the fuck it is.
I mean, you can be like somebody's going live, but it'll like if when you look at your phone, it just say Instagram. That's it. It won't say like Glacier Boy sent you a DM.
All right, before we end this, man, I do want to talk about Tulsa and the 107-year-old lady that what's it called? Testify or gave her account of what happened in the Tulsa race attacks.
What she said?
She was 6 at the time, she says.
And she remembers what happened?
Yes, vividly. She says she still sees
I thought it was amazing. I just like a time in history. Like, what? She's 107 years old and it takes this long for niggas to fucking
She's waiting for justice for 99 years.
So, nobody was listening. So, yeah, because this was like, if you bring this up to people, they don't really believe it.
Nah,
like if you break it up, people don't really believe you. They're like, wait, what?
It's in TV shows.
It's not an urban myth.
And only just recently, too.
Yeah, only just recently. Just like, they still don't talk about Nat Turner and Tucson.
You know what's crazy? She's looking for justice, and literally there's no one alive that was even. She's like,
she said her brother is 100. I think he's alive.
How is she? Shout out to her. That's fire.
I mean, like the white people who did it, they probably all
dead. Yeah. Every last one of them dead.
They don't age too well. Yeah, I don't know.
Grandkids ain't.
So who do you seek justice from then?
They grandkids.
The government.
Their grandchildren.
No, I mean like, who do you want to punish? The government now?
Children.
Their ancestors.
No, the children of men. Like
whoever took that land. Like, that's who. Whoever took the land.
That's how they talk in the Bible. It'd be like, yo, you fuck up your children. The children of that man is cursed because of that shit. Mm-hmm. Like that's how they talk. And the fucking law of the government loves to fucking do this whole. We believe in God and God is this and God is law.
Yeah, because if your parents die, you get their dead, don't you?
Yes. Yes, so...
The sins of our fathers.
There you go. That's what I was trying to think. The sins of our fathers follow us.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So, yes. But guess what? They're not going to do that. Because they're going to make us feel like, damn, yeah, we can't. You're right, man. We can't punish the children. They wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
As long as that shit goes on record as being fact. You know what I'm saying?
America. Just bury that, too.
I hope not.
It would be. It's literally one person.
Yeah, but there's been like stories and stuff written about it and documents, so hopefully it doesn't fall into the wayside. The many hypocrisies of America. We gonna like fuck with Israel and shit for doing that shit, but we ain't gonna address the shit that we did in our own country.
Of course. I'd rather talk about what the shit that nigga did than what I did. The fuck.
Right.
Here's another thing in the news that I seen just to put y'all on. Right, the Tanzanian president. He said he wasn't giving the vaccine. I think it was the Moderna or.
Said he wasn't getting it.
He wasn't giving his people. The president of Tanzania, he wasn't giving the vaccination, and recently he just suddenly dies. Now there's a new woman president, and she's giving out the vaccines.
Did you guys see that they were when they were giving the vaccine to people on TV? They weren't really doing it.
Yeah, I seen that.
Really? In America?
Talk about with Kamala Harris.
Yeah,
and it looked all fake as shit.
I knew that.
Oh wait, for real?
They weren't really taking the vaccine. They zoomed in and there was nothing in the syringe.
That's like when Obama did that shit where he supposedly drank the water from Detroit. Like, nigga, what the fuck was that, bro? He ain't drink that water. That shit lets you know, man.
Damn, that really
Joe Biden gonna have to sit in that chair and show us. I'm still not gonna do it, but I'd like to see that.
I just laughed out loud and just said, "Look, damn, that wasn't that funny."
Detroit's still suffering, right?
This nigga just drank the Flint
like,
water.
What,
this nigga drank the Flint water and it wasn't the Flint water.
It might have been damn near 10 years at this point.
Aquafina.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
And then went back home.
They put fucking Fiji in that fucking cup.
Like, yo.
Think he's that bougie?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That nigga probably drink
alkaline. He put alkaline water. It was like,
yeah. I say he drink that. What's it, Pellegrino shit?
The Pellegrino.
Ain't Barack from Tanzania or some shit too, right?
No, is he Ethiopian? What
According
is he?
to Trump, or his father or some shit is from out there.
Wait, what is Obama? Is he
Middle Eastern? I thought.
Nah, his father is like from Africa. His father's from Africa.
I gave up on Hawaiian.
Okay.
He's a lot of things. Actually, he's a Chicagoan. Is it Chicagoan or Chicagoan?
Resident of Chicago.
No, Chicago is definitely some Native American word.
He's a Chiraqui.
Chiraqui, that's terrible, bro.
Damn, think about that. A lot of states and shit is named after some tribe.
I don't know what he is, but I know his father's from Africa and shit, right? That was in his documentary, Barry, on Netflix.
Yeah, but what part of Africa?
Just Google that. You go over here Googling Obama.
I'm Googling Obama's.
Yeah. All right, we need to wrap this shit up. We got 3 minutes.
All right, he said that.
All right, let's wrap this up. We'll figure this mystery out next time.
Yeah, we got
cutting out that shit.
All right, we got 3 minutes. But yo, did y'all even know that Fox News started a fucking channel called Fox Soul in January? Nah. I want to know what y'all feel about Fox News.
Is it like the old school WB network?
Aren't they notoriously racist?
It's literally, yeah, I think it is the WB.
It's the old school UPN WB network. UPN. That's what it is.
It's the WB.
Welcome back. That was a Dave Chappelle joke, right? Welcome back, niggas, to the WB.
To Fox Soul.
That shit made me realize, oh shit, this shit is kind of racist. That frog is a little racist.
I just ran across it. I just seen, because I was looking at Umar Johnson and shit, blah, 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 and shit. And it said Fox Soul. And I'm like, Fox Soul? Like, what is that? I never heard of this show.
Maybe it'll be tactful.
I looked it up.
Let's see what happens.
Terrible. They started
it's definitely not
going
to be tactful.
They started it this year, so pay attention. So, January. It's the middle of the year, so.
I bet you niggas watch it, though.
Did you say January was the middle of the year?
No, I said it is the middle of the year.
Oh, okay.
Nigga.
I was like, what?
I mean,
you said that on pod.
Boricua. Alright, man. This is the Let's Go There podcast. You can holler at me, Prof.Parks. You holler at me on Instagram at Prof_explains everything. On Twitter at ProfXParks. Hit me up on everywhere, right? Yeah, Facebook, Kyle Parks, everything. Let's Go There podcast on Instagram, everything. Holla at everybody.
Word. I'm BT Davis. You can follow me on Instagram. I'll be streaming on Twitch a little bit soon too. I'll be streaming some video games and doing some more commentary on that shit too. So definitely look out for that coming soon.
Turn up.
I'm Casandra Lee on Facebook. Put PTS.podcast on IG if you want to see Pussy Talk Show. It's going great and the views are incredible. So you guys should tune in.
It's fire.
How you feel about having your own show?
Good. I'm giving the ladies some space to talk because this is a male-dominated, what do you want to call it?
Podcast.
Industry, yes. So it's a little space for women to talk about whatever we want to talk about. Niggas, sex.
Don't have Joe Budden on there.
Both home. Yes. So also Pussy Talk Show on Facebook as well.
Tell them when it comes out.
It airs on Fridays.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.